Basically, this is the detailed video of QuickBook migration to Zoho Books. We have migrated each and everything from the items to the accounts to the transaction, and everything we have migrated over here from QuickBooks. So let me first start with the main thing, that is chart of accounts. So as we know that QuickBooks and Zoho Books are totally different from each other. If we are taking the structure and transactions and everything, like from the ledger level to transaction level, there are few differences between QuickBooks and Zoho Books. So while handling or migrating any of the transaction or ledger, we must have to take in account that we are migrating it with accurate data. So we have migrated from the chart of accounts like ledgers to the bank transactions and everything. So we have migrated chart of accounts over there. It have some default chart of accounts that is in the QuickBooks, but QuickBooks handles different account types in different manner. Like, it is allowing us to add any account, like if it has the expense account type, so it will not restrict us to add that in deposit account. Like if we are creating any deposit or marking any deposit, we can easily choose any account, while in Zoho Books it does not allow us. If we have the expense account, it will not allow us to add it in the deposit. So that is the differences. So while we are migrating the chart of accounts, we must take in account that we are migrating with the correct account type, and if there are some mismatches in the account types and that we are not uh, getting it handled by ourselves, so we need the accountant to help us with the correct account types that is suitable for them in Zoho Books. So all the ledgers here, from banks to everything, has been migrated here, as we can see. And even if we are going into the account, we will get the same balance. There have been some new transactions due to which we are getting the different balances. But yes, everything is matching correctly over here. We have account receivables to account payables to everything. Cost of goods, services, expenses with their account codes. We have taken account that there are no duplicates in the chart of accounts. Okay, now it comes to the items. As we can see, there is total of 318 items, and we have and we have 314 account items here, as there are new items added over here because the accounting process has been started here, so that's why. Okay, while migrating the items, we have migrated it with the inventory account, purchase account and sales account matching to the QuickBooks items, so that we get the accurate data while creating transactions like sales order, invoices, bills or purchase order, and correct ledger balances at the end of the transactions. And the most important thing that is, we are migrating everything with the QuickBooks ID, so that if there is a change in QuickBooks transaction or anything while the migration process, we can simply update it while using this IDs. Now it comes to the customers. So QuickBooks and Zoho Books are treating projects in a different manner. Like QuickBooks is treating or handling the project and customer in the same way. Like if we are migrating customers at the moment wholly, then it will migrate with the projects also, because QuickBooks handles projects in a customer module. So we have to take in account or keep in mind that while we are migrating the customers, we must separate customer and projects while migrating customers. So while we are migrating customers, we keep in mind that we are separating it accordingly. So as we can see, we have 47 customers here with their customer code, with their IDs, names, company names and everything, with their addresses and everything. And here we have 42 customers, as we have added new customers over here. Okay, now it comes to the projects. While as I have mentioned earlier, that while we are migrating the customer, it is migrating the projects also, but we are separating in the different module, which is the projects module, with their customer detail. Yeah, with their customer detail. Here we cannot get the exact count of the projects, but yes, all the projects have been migrated here successfully with their associated customers. So that is the most important thing, that while we are migrating customers from the API wholly, so we must keep in mind that we are separating the projects and customers, and we have did it like this way. Now it comes to the sales. In all the transactions like sales order, invoices, purchase orders, bills, we are migrating it with their projects and attachments. That is the most important part of this migration, that we are migrating from each and everything, like from attachments to the projects to the accounts, IDs, everything, so that we get the accurate data, like which project is being handled under which customer, what are the sales order, what are the invoices, purchase orders. So we can get the accurate data. At the end of the day, it will match the trial balances also. While migrating sales order, we keep in mind that the related or the associated sales order invoices are also coming with the sales order, so that we are able to know that we have left this much invoices in this particular sales orders. As you can see, we have project names and attachments in every record over here. We have more than 230 records in the QuickBooks and here also. Now it comes to the invoices. Okay, same for the invoices. We are migrating the projects and attachments and their associated sales orders and also with their associated payments, whether it's credits or payment process. As we can see, we can check it in the QuickBooks. Here are the invoices. This is for last 2 months. Okay. So here we have this invoice with the related payment and a sales order. As we can see, it is paid already and it has the link sales order that we also have with the same total balances and attachments. And it is same for everything, all the invoices. If they are paid, they will be marked as paid and with their associated payments, whether it's credits or payment receipts, anything. Now it comes to the payment receipts. While migrating the invoices, we are migrating the associated payments together with their mode and specifically the customer and accounts, so that we get the correct and accurate totals while at the end of the day. As we can see here, we have all the transactions, payments with the related bank accounts. We have some credit notes that is customer credit. Okay, now it comes to the vendors. We have migrated all the vendors with their company names, IDs and everything. New vendors have been added here. New vendors have been added here and few are uh, being added. Now it comes to the expenses. We have migrated all the expenses that is with their related accounts and expense accounts. We can migrate it with the related attachments if we want to. We can also add the attachments and the vendors. It comes to the purchase order, the same thing is happening here. We are migrating it from with project names and their attachments and the related associated bills. Each and every detail will be there. New purchase orders have been added here. We have the associated bills, same thing is happening here. We are migrating it with the project names and attachments and every single detail that is related to that bill, and also with that with their associated payments, whether it's payment made or credits, with their accurate accounts. Like if we are going into the bill, we will see that we have the accurate accounts and the projects are mentioned at the three places. One is here, second here, and third in the reporting text. We are adding project names at the three places over here with their attachments and every single details. So same thing is happening with the bills. And now it comes to the payment made. We are migrating the payments with their vendors, bills, and associated bank accounts so that we get the accurate balances at the end of the day. Migrated the vendor credits and applied it to the bills and whatever they have the transaction in. Now it comes to the banking. We have connected or integrated this with the bank feeds and connected all the bank accounts that is in the account, and we can see it is connected with the bank feeds so that statements and transactions will be auto fetched, and we can categorize each transaction as we have already categorized transactions over here. You can see these are our categorized data. Bank feeds are connected so that we get transactions automatically from the banks and statements. Yes, okay. The fast and the last and the most important thing is trial balance match. So while migrating all the data from the ledgers to items to everything, we must check the trial balances if it is matching from the QuickBooks or not, so that we get to know that we have migrated everything well with their proper accurate accounts and items. We have migrated the data for 2025, so we will check at the December 2025. So the most important part is trial balance matching. So we are matching it for the December 2025. Okay. In Zoho Books, we have 106297941.75, and we are having the same amount here, 106297941.75, which is the result and the certificate that we are we have migrated each and everything with the correct amount and correct transaction. So that is why the trial balance is matching. So this is the deep migration from end to end accounts, sales orders and sales purchases, and all the transaction from bank transaction to journal entries. We also have the journal entries here. And at the end we get the accurate data while matching the trial balances. So that's it. We are migrating, we can migrate all the things from QuickBooks to Zoho Books, from their single attachments to their ledgers and everything. Thank you.